Saddam Hussein. Rise, rule, and fall of Iraq's most feared leader. Saddam Hussein is one of the most controversial and feared political figures of the 20th and early 21st centuries. To some Iraqis, he was a symbol of strength and Arab nationalism. To others, and to much of the world, he was a brutal dictator whose rule was marked by fear, violence, and war. His life story is one of ambition, cruelty, survival, and ultimately, a dramatic downfall that shocked the world. Early life. Born into hardship 1937-1957, Saddam Hussein Abid al-Majid was born on April 28, 1937, in the small village of Al-Alja, near Tikrit, Iraq. His childhood was shaped by poverty and violence. His father either died or disappeared before Saddam was born, and his mother, broken by grief, was unable to care for him. As a result, Saddam was raised by his uncle, Karala Tulfa, a strong nationalist and former army officer who deeply influenced Saddam's political thinking. From a young age, Saddam was exposed to ideas of Arab pride, anti-imperialism, and resentment toward foreign influence, especially the West. His stepfather was reportedly abusive, and Saddam ran away from home as a child. These early experiences hardened him and helped form the ruthless personality that would later define his leadership. Political awakening and the Ba'ath Party. In his late teens, Saddam became politically active and joined the Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party, a movement that promoted Arab unity, nationalism, and socialism. The Ba'ath Party believed Iraq should be ruled by strong Arab leadership, free from Western control. In 1959, Saddam took part in a failed assassination attempt against Iraq's leader Abdul Karim Qassam. After the attempt failed, Saddam was wounded and forced to flee Iraq. He escaped to Syria, then to Egypt, where he continued his education and political training. This period turned Saddam into a committed revolutionary and a man willing to kill for power. Rise to power. Behind the scenes, 1968 to 1979. In 1968, the Ba'ath Party successfully seized power in Iraq through a military coup. Saddam Hussein was not yet president, but he quickly became the most powerful figure behind the scenes. He was appointed vice president. Yet he controlled the intelligence services, the secret police, the military leadership. Saddam built a vast network of spies and informants, ensuring that any opposition, real or imagined, was eliminated. Fear became the foundation of his power. By 1979, Saddam forced President Ahmed Hassan al-Bakr to resign. Saddam Hussein officially became president of Iraq, chairman of the Revolutionary Command Council, and commander-in-chief of the armed forces. His reign had begun. Absolute rule and cult of personality. Once in power, Saddam moved quickly to remove all threats. In one infamous 1979 meeting, he accused senior party members of treason. Many were arrested on the spot. Several were later executed, some forced to carry out executions themselves. Saddam created a cult of personality. His portraits were everywhere. Statues of Saddam filled cities. He was portrayed as a modern-day Nebuchadnezzar. He ruled through fear, loyalty, and brutality. Iran-Iraq War, a bloody gamble. 1980 to 1988. In 1980, Saddam launched a massive invasion of Iran, believing the country was weak after its Islamic Revolution. The war turned into one of the longest and bloodiest conflicts of the 20th century. Over 1 million people were killed. Chemical weapons were used. Entire cities were destroyed. Saddam used chemical gas, including mustard gas, not only against Iran but also against Kurdish civilians in Iraq. The most infamous attack occurred in Halabja in 1988, where thousands of men, women, and children were killed in a single day. Despite the horror, Saddam remained in power. Invasion of Kuwait and the Gulf War, 1990-1991. In 1990, Saddam made a decision that would seal his fate. He ordered Iraqi forces to invade Kuwait, claiming it belonged to Iraq. The world reacted immediately. A US-led coalition launched Operation Desert Storm in 1991. Iraqi forces were quickly defeated, and Iraq suffered massive destruction. Although Saddam survived politically, Iraq was left crippled. Heavy economic sanctions, extreme poverty. Food and medicine shortages, millions of Iraqi civilians suffered while Saddam maintained his grip on power. Years of sanctions and isolation throughout the 1990s. Saddam ruled a weakened Iraq. UN weapons inspectors searched for weapons of mass destruction, while the Iraqi population struggled to survive. Despite international pressure, Saddam refused to step down. His regime continued to imprison, torture, and execute dissidents. The world saw him as a symbol of defiance, but also cruelty. The 2003 invasion and collapse of the regime. In 2003, the United States and its allies invaded Iraq, claiming Saddam possessed weapons of mass destruction and posed a global threat. Within weeks, Baghdad fell. Saddam's statues were toppled. His government collapsed. Saddam Hussein went into hiding. Capture, trial and execution 2003-2006 in December 2003. Saddam Hussein was captured by U.S. forces near Tikrit, hiding in a small underground bunker, later called a spider hole. Once powerful, he was now alone. He was put on trial by an Iraqi court and charged with crimes against humanity, including the execution of political opponents. On December 30, 2006, Saddam Hussein was executed by hanging. His final words were religious, and his death marked the end of one of the most brutal regimes in modern Middle Eastern history. Legacy: fear, power, and division. Saddam Hussein's legacy remains deeply divided. To some, he was a strong leader who stood up to the West. To others, he was a tyrant responsible for mass killings and endless wars. What is undeniable is that his rule changed Iraq forever, and the consequences are still felt today. Closing line for video. Saddam Hussein ruled Iraq with iron fists and silent graves. His rise was built on fear, his power sustained by blood, and his fall witnessed by the world. History remembers him not just as a president, but as a warning.